Greater Austin Comic Con.
Yes.
I'm with Desert Rose.
Desert Rose Cosplay.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Okay, so you're actually probably like the first interview of the day for me. So.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, so I guess the question you always get is how'd you get into cosplay?
So for me, it was been like a lifelong thing. It wasn't really like a quick transition. It was just sort of, my grandmother's a seamstress and a pattern maker, so she taught me how to make doll costumes and clothes since I was little. So it's been kind of a gradual, like Halloween was our big thing in our family, and you know, it's like costuming is just life for us.
Is it in your blood?
Yeah.
What was your first costume?
Like when I was little, or like my first one that I made myself as an adult?
Both. We'll go both.
Okay. First costume as a kid, Scooby-Doo, Sherlock Holmes. So like
That's
not
awesome.
just Scooby-Doo. I had to have like, you know, the hat and the pipe and everything. Right. That was my favorite at the time. So yeah, that was my very first one. And then another fun one when I was a kid was a troll, like gem trolls with like, the hair and like the fat suit and everything. It was amazing.
Did you make the fat suit?
Yes. Yeah, I'll show you a picture after.
Please,
this is hilarious. And then as an adult, the first one that I really got into, it was right after I went for college, and I made Legs, the hooker from Toy Story. So like the little, yeah, that was my first real cosplay that I did by myself. And
That
it was
joke
like a
always
massive,
went over my head for the longest time.
Yeah.
Like,
But I thought it was so cute and funny and just like a fun thing to do. And I actually did it for a costume contest at my school. I went to the School of Visual Arts in New York.
Oh, wow, okay.
And won myself a laptop, which is kind of how I got more into doing cosplay after that, because people really responded well to it. So.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
What is the cosplay costume that is like always like, how do I put this? Like you're most proud of?
Ooh. I'd have to really think about that. I think from like a patterning and costuming standpoint, I really am a big fan of like Renaissance fairs and stuff like that. So I got into Outlander, which is a little later, but I have done like a full 18th century like Outlander gown.
Wow.
Hand sewn, and I mean it's probably I'm the most proud of construction-wise, but as far as like persona and actual costume and just the whole package of it, Elektra. 100%, that is my favorite because I just love her attitude, and I made the whole thing, patterned it myself. Like.
Now, when you do the costume, do you kind of like feel like you have to like get into the character while you're making it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So like high body count while you're making it?
Yeah, and it's it's a process. It's like I mentally prepare myself. I study like, you know, the poses and everything else and their little mannerisms, and make sure that, you know, I refresh on comic books, and I only ever pick characters that I somehow relate to anyway. I don't typically cosplay something unless I'm really into it. So for me, I mean, it's made some of my stuff a little limited, but other things not.
You gotta be happy with what you do, though.
Yeah, and it's like I don't want people stopping and like talking to me about a show that I don't know anything about because I just liked the costume, or like you know, I want to at least be prepared because I feel like they respect what we put into it, and we should respect their fans. So
you're obviously Black Canary. Which Black Canary is your definitive?
Ooh, honestly, I wanted so badly for today to do the Blue Jacket one, but I left my Blue Jacket at home because, like, the very first Canary appearance is probably my favorite.
Really?
Yeah. I love the old nostalgic kind of feeling to it. A little bit more female badassery without all the fun toys and weapons. It's just, like, straight up strong female.
Well, Black Canary, I think, has been the most consistent outside of Wonder Woman and the DC of the most... Because she's the only female, I think, that's led the Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I think that was the reason I chose her, to be honest.
Okay, now you're Black Canary today. What are you tomorrow?
Now tomorrow I'm actually splitting my day. I am going to do the new Sabrina from the Chilling Tales of Sabrina in the morning, and then we are doing a little Pokemon kind of casual for the afternoon to do some photos in. So
very cool.
I will be a Bulbasaur.
I wish you could see that.
Yeah.
Is there a costume that you haven't done yet that you're like, this is my...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
So, like, my goal, like, you know, holy grail of costume for me right now, specifically, Witchblade. Like the transformation of Witchblade. So I want it to be, like, where everything, you know, prosthetics and, like, a lot of cool stuff. But the other one, like, there's two. So my top two...
Give me your top five. Do you have a top five?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go number five.
Okay, so... number 5, probably Transformation Pepper Potts. Again, armor. Like, so when she's like snapping into the armor suit. That would probably be like 5 for me right now. Man, it's a hard order. Angelus, also from the Witchblade series.
Okay.
Lots of armor and wings.
Yes.
So that one is a big one.
Okay.
I'm trying to think which one would be third.
I like how you like really like putting like them like in order.
Yeah, because I mean these are things I've been thinking about for years too. So
great.
I love them and I put a lot of thought into it and plan them out before I really build them.
Gotcha.
Angela, the Asgardian assassin.
Okay.
That one is one I'm doing this year actually,
Really?
and it's like it's been on the very top of my list for a long time, and I'm doing it for San Diego. So
very awesome.
I'm in the
cool.
process of doing it and knocking it out right now.
How long is that going to take you? You think?
Honestly, I've been working on it since last year. I was trying to get it done for San Diego last year, and I
Right.
couldn't finish all of the armor in time because I was still learning a lot of it.
Gotcha.
And then I took all of the foam patterns that I made last year and reworked them into Warbler now. So it'll be durable and ready to travel.
Nice.
And so I'm going to do that this year. I'm about 3/4 of the way done with it.
Okay. Very cool.
But it'll be finished in the next month.
Awesome.
And then Lady Death. Lady Death is my next.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Like traditional, old school,
Yeah.
big white curly hair,
Right.
full leather outfit, like body paint. Yeah.
Going like full white. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So I
Okay.
think that's probably my top 5.
That was number 2. What was number 1?
Oh no, that was number
Oh, that's
2.
number one?
Yeah, Angela's
Okay.
number 1, but
Okay, gotcha.
I just flipped them.
Okay. No, that's a very like impressive list.
Yeah. Thank you.
Very welcome. All right, then finally, I guess the last thing, and we'll do this as kind of like a PSA. The fact that we still have to have signs up saying cosplay isn't consent, it kind of hurts me to have to. It's like don't. It's like kind of like the wash your hands after you go to the bathroom. You would think it's a given.
You would think it's a given, yeah.
Like-
I think that, but I also think that in this community there's a lot of people that don't necessarily know boundaries that well, and maybe for a lot of different reasons. So I don't always think it's like the negative connotation that everybody puts on it. I think that it's because we are a very inclusive community.
Okay.
And so when you have people on all ends of the spectrum, like you sometimes get people who don't know societal norms or,
Fair enough.
social rules.
Fair enough, okay.
So it's good just to remind everybody, but I don't even think it's just geared towards that. I think a lot of it is just like respect for women in general.
True.
Especially in the cosplay community. And that also goes for like anybody in costume though. Because
Yeah.
I know a lot of guys that cosplay and cosplay kind of like scantily clad
I've
men
talked to some
costumes
guys
that also get a lot of response that they wouldn't want.
Yeah, I've heard that. I'm like, really good. Desert Rose Cosplay, thank you so much for the interview.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope you're enjoying. Are you from Austin? Where are you from?
I'm from Dallas.
Oh, you're from Dallas.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not that far.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
we drove
awesome.
down together, all 3 of us, so
Oh, very cool.
pretty fun.
Well, thank you so much for the interview.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
have a wonderful con.
Thank you.
Thank you.